As Storm Bram hits the country tonight, a potential danger to life weather warning remains in place across the northwest of the country. Heavy rainfall and strong winds are already impacting ferry and train services. The Met Office says some parts could see a month's worth of rain and wind gusts of more than 90 miles an hour. Nicola McCally has been looking at the impact.
People are bracing themselves for the arrival of Storm Bram, with an amber weather warning coming into force at around 4 o'clock this afternoon in mostly the western areas of the country. We're here at Inverness Railway Station. We're seeing a number of cancellations, including the Dingwall to Kyle service and also the Glenfinnan to Malig route as well. Rail operators say that they'll be waiting for the worst of the weather to pass before swinging into action and carrying out any repairs and getting lines up and running again as soon as possible.
What's really important is that we ensure the safety of all of our people and our customers. So there will be some services running at reduced speed, and that's really because in high winds there can be objects blowing around. We can see, for example, trees coming into contact with the overhead line equipment. And by running at reduced speed, it does help us make sure that we keep everybody safe through the worst of the weather.
So the critical thing for us is that we allow the storm to pass, then we get our engineers out, our maintenance teams, our inspection teams, our geotechnical teams. They'll check the lines, they'll look for obstructions, they'll look for damage, they'll look for trees that are blown over, and then in a controlled manner we'll move any obstructions, we'll conduct safety tests, and then we'll look to get the lines of route open again as quickly as possible.
On the ferries, we're also seeing a number of cancellations in the likes of the Western Isles and in Oban. And on the roads, a lot of disruption is also likely, with the potential for flying debris, possibly fallen trees, and we could also see a number of bridges closed too.
The bridge restrictions, there's going to be a higher risk. There's going to be short periods where they may be subject to kind of high winds, so there might be some which have a short duration of a closure, but that will happen in real time as and when the wind gusts happen. Best place to get your information is the Traffic Scotland website.
Of course, during this wild weather, we could, of course, see power outages. SSE say they're poised and ready to respond. They actually have extra crews in place, in particular areas where they fear there could be potential issues, and they'll look to get connections back up and running again as soon as they can, if that is the case. So tonight, the advice to people is to look ahead, try to plan ahead, take heed of these weather warnings and stay put unless you have to go out.